The Reddit title reads, "Will my body turn him off?" So obviously this is from a girl's point of view. She says, "Okay, so not sure where to post this. I'm recently separated and looking to hook up with a guy next week." So recently separated, I don't know if that means she's been in a long-term relationship or she was just dating around a little bit and now they've separated. But for whatever reason, she's looking to let her hair loose and hook up with a guy. I'm guessing a guy she doesn't know too well. She hasn't even named this guy, just a guy. So easy now, isn't it, when it comes to sex? You know, the importance is not there anymore in this society, so she's just going to hook up with a guy that she's probably recently met. She continues, she says, "We met at a bar recently." There you go. "And I'm seriously overthinking how much he is going to hate my body once naked." Well, look, if it's just a hookup, and I'm guessing she's going to go into detail about, oh, how she doesn't really care, it's just a hookup, no emotions attached. If that is the case, why do you care about how he views your body? Because at the end of the day, it's just a hookup, right? You're probably never going to see him again. It's just a bit of fun. Now that's the thing, like, you do hear a lot of women say they can have sex without the emotions, but from everything I see and everything I know, women put a lot of emotion and emphasis on hookups. It isn't just sex for them. You know, there's an emotional aspect of it, and they got to have the feels for a guy, and they care about how the guy views them. That's why it's a bit dodgy when it comes to hookup culture, because there's so much more to it than just getting laid. She says, "I have zero confidence in myself, but I just want to have some fun." Again, if it was just for the fun, sweetheart, you wouldn't care about how he views you. You want him to view you in a certain way when it comes to your body and when it comes to this sexual experience, because you probably kind of viewed him as a possible partner. You want to meet him multiple times, you want to feel validated, and yeah, who knows, it might turn into a relationship. So just be honest with us. It's not just a hookup, because if it was, you wouldn't care about his viewpoint of your body. But she says she has zero confidence in myself. Again, some people have zero confidence. They think if they go out and date and hook up with lots of guys, then they're going to feel more confident. But unfortunately, it can have the negative effect. It can make women feel more insecure and despise men more. And that's not what we want. We want men and women to have great relationships together, because I strongly believe that men and women are better together than apart. "You see me in person and likes me, so my question for you guys is that usually enough to know you'll like a girl naked?" Again, I'm going to sound like a broken record, but why does it matter? You're just having mindless hookup sex. As long as you have fun, as long as you get off, why does it matter what the guy thinks? Because he's probably just going to pump and dump you, and you're never going to see him again. And then you're going to have a great story to tell your girlfriends, and you're going to add that to the notch count and move on to the next guy. Now, I'm obviously speaking like this because at the end of the day, I'm actually not a fan of hookup culture. I prefer how it used to be, where sex actually meant something and you used to have, you know, long-term committed relationships. But unfortunately, yeah, you guys, when you're out in the dating world, the girl you're dating is probably going to have maybe double the amount or triple the amount of sexual experiences compared to you. Now, there are girls out there who wait, who only sleep with someone they're in a relationship with, but if you're out there dating guys, especially in the bar scene, there's a possibility, actually a strong possibility, they have more sexual experience than you. And you'll be there picking up the pieces of those decisions. So yeah, he knows my size, I'm not catfishing him. Am I totally overthinking this? Well, yeah, at the end of the day, he's seen you in person. It's not like you were on the apps and you hid that chin of yours. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't show photos from many years ago when you were younger. He likes you. Even if you are a bit overweight, he's into you. Like, you know, just rock it. He obviously wants to hook up with you, so just have that experience and enjoy yourself. Use protection, but also don't be deluded into thinking that your confidence is going to be so much more better now after this experience. Just be wary. This might have a negative effect on you, and that's not what we want. You know, I want you to be happy and not to have these sexual experiences that are going to have you, you know, feeling self-conscious about yourself and feeling like you can't have good relationships with men due to maybe some bad sexual experiences. Which, if you keep doing this, you're going to have bad sexual experiences with these guys. Hopefully this one doesn't end up like that. I'm pretty decent looking but carry an extra weight and really self-conscious about it help. Well, if you're really self-conscious about it, then maybe you shouldn't be going into this hookup culture. Maybe you should be working on yourself so you feel much more better about your self-image. Now, if you, it kind of sounds like you were in a relationship before and now that relationship's ended. Maybe, yeah, she was in a relationship where the guy didn't value her and now she's leaving this situation feeling really bad about herself. And if that is the case, I don't think you should be just jumping into the bar scene and just hooking up with guys who buy you, you know, one drink at a bar. Like, I just don't think that's going to be good for your self development and self help. But look, hopefully this ends up well. But at the end of the day, my advice to her: probably don't engage in hookup culture, especially when you're having self confidence issues. But also, look, he likes you, he saw your weight. Some guys are into the bigger girls, the bigger bone girls. So just go for it, have fun, use protection, but don't think that, you know, engaging in this hookup culture is going to make yourself feel better or secure a long-term relationship. Because guys probably going to judge you if you give it up on the first day. Not all guys, not saying it's the right thing, not saying it's a good thing, but that does happen. So just be aware of that. If this is a guy you really do like, maybe you shouldn't be just engaging in hookup culture after just meeting this guy once at a bar. But hey, who knows? It could be church bells and you live happily ever after and have lots of babies, which I hope is the case. Anyway, that's all guys. Cheers. See ya.